Hey guys and girls, welcome back to my new tutorial. I'm Father Incubus and today I show you how to make fast toggles in your VRChat avatar. Into the project, we go create a folder. Right click on the mouse, create folder. We call this folder animations. We need a few stuff. Right click on the mouse, create VRChat expression menu. We rename the menu. Right click on the mouse, create VRChat expression parameters. We rename that para. And another important stuff is the FX controller. Right click on the mouse, create, but this time we gotta go find animator controller and we rename that FX. In this case, I have already an FX and I'm gonna go rename FX tutorial. Now we go into the hierarchy of the avatar. We click one time the name of the avatar. We drag and drop the FX into the animator controller. We go into the VRChat avatar descriptor, playable layers, FX. We click one time with the left mouse, drag and drop the FX controller, the menu, and the parameter. Now we go into the animation. If you don't have animation, only into the right side of this bar, we have these 3 points. You click one time, add the tab, and animation. Now I click one time with the animation, create. I'm gonna go choose the folder of the animation, double click. I name the first animation hashtag idle. For still continue to create this animation, I'm gonna go click add property. I chose one game object inside of my avatar. In this case, I go into the body. Game object is active and we press into the symbol of plus. We have inside a game object. Continue to double click with your mouse while Unity don't give you a load to rename the game object. I'm gonna go rename hashtag invalid and press enter. This animation is normal. Don't worry if it appear like in yellow. Now we're gonna go create the second animation is the reset animation. The reset animation is the default condition of your avatar. I'll basically spawn for the first time or create another animation. What is the name idle? So we have this arrow, left click, create new clip. We rename the animation like reset animation. In this reset animation, I'm gonna go create the default animation. So every game object needs supposed to be on or off. We're gonna go press the recording button. While we created the reset animation and we chose what still on and still off like a game object, we go create the toggle. I want my shirt turn off. I go create an animation, create a new clip, and I rename the animation like shirt off. I go press the recording button. I click one time into the shirt and into the inspector turn off. We stop the recording or make in the T-pose again my avatar. I press preview. I go into the animator. If you don't have the animator, you go on top in window, animation and animator. Now for the created the toggle, we need to go into the parameters, click one time into name of the avatar into the hierarchy. Close to the plus symbol, we have this arrow. We click one time, ball, and we rename shirt off. What I like to do is select everything, Ctrl C in your keyboard, layers. We gonna go create a new layer, Ctrl V to paste, and we press enter. Every time you create a toggle, into the parameters and into the layers, it's supposed to have the same name. We are not done yet. We're gonna go press into the symbol of the settings and make the weight all 1. We go inside into the scene. So right click on the mouse, create, empty. The first is every time yellow. Go rename into the inspector with hashtag idle. Write into default off. I go into the project, into the folder of the animation. I click again one time to the idle with the left mouse, and I gonna go drag and drop the animation of the idle into the motion. I need to create a second state. Right click on the mouse, create empty. I gonna go rename like shirt, write in defaults off. I go drag and drop the animation we create already, drag and drop inside the motion. Now I need to connect these two animations to make work my toggle. So I need to create 2 transition. Left click on the mouse one time into the idle. Right click again into the mouse. Make a transition. So idle to shirt. But the same stuff we need to do shirt to idle for connect each other. Right click on the mouse. Make a transition into the idle. we are not done yet. So in this shoe transition, we need to put some settings. Okay, into the transition of the left, click one time with the mouse. Now you see is appearing to the inspector menu as an exit off. Click one time to the settings. The transition duration is how much the animation during. We want fast toggles, we said. So we put on 0. And into the condition, we press the symbol of the plus. The name is shirt off. And it's supposed to be true. Now in to the second transition, we do the same. We click one time to the second transition. As an exit time off, fixed duration off, transition duration 0. Into the condition, we put shift off, but in this case, it's supposed to be false. The toggle turn on, the condition is supposed to be true. The toggle turn off, go false. We go back into the folder. We go into the parameter we create already. We press into the plus, but the type of the parameter supposed to be go on bool, like we create into the layer and parameters. Shift off. Now we chose the menu. I'm gonna go add a control called shirt off. The type supposed to go on toggle. The parameter what we put inside into the para shirt off bool. Tested with the gesture manager. Enter into the play mode. Scene. Now we see into the radial menu. If you go into the expression, the animation we create. So if you click one time, the shirt turn off. If I disable the toggle, the shirt turn on. Guys, thank you very much for watching this tutorial. Please drop a like and subscribe, and follow me on Kick because I go in live every time. And if you want hanging out with me and have fun, we can do that on Kick.